Judson here from Boozy Cinnamon Roll, and today we are going to be making holiday decorations and doing a little day drinking. The drink of the day is screwdriver, which is orange juice and vodka, or this would be a screwdriver if there had been any vodka. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in. Today's craft, I'm either calling it, I'm torn, could be salt shaker trees, or I'm thinking maybe bottle brush of salt. Yeah, it's a work in progress. We'll figure that out. Today's intro is provided to us by Ornament Designs. You should definitely check them out. And let's get to crafting. All right, so the angle's not great. You can't see the top of my head, but I did want you to be able to see what was going on the screen. And I haven't quite worked out this whole filming it myself without someone helping me thing yet. So what we've got is an assortment of bottle brush trees. They came from Dollar Tree or Target, I think. Maybe some from Michael's, but I think the majority of them Dollar Tree or Target. I've got a bunch of salt shakers, which I have thrifted and or collected over the years. And then assortment of other stuff. And the idea that I had was that some of these little bottle brush trees would fit, down inside of the little salt shakers. And then you could add like some Epsom salt, make it like a little snow scene, or a little, not quite like a snow globe, but sort of that feeling, that vibe. And then I have some salt shakers like this that are faceted. They're kind of have the cut glass on it, so you can't really see through them. And when I tried it, you couldn't really tell it was a Christmas tree. But I thought that we could kind of switch it up and do something a little different with those. And so I guess let's get started. So one good thing about these bottle brush trees is that the little bases will just screw right off in most cases. I haven't had a whole lot of trouble. See, popped right off. And then you can either trim off the thing, or in this case, I'm gonna leave it. So let's start with one of these smaller ones. And I've got this little yellow bottle brush tree that I already took the base off. And I'm holding on to the bases because, show me a crafter that's not also a hoarder, and I'll be surprised, let's just say that. And so what I thought, because these are so bright, to kind of give it a little twist over the more traditional snow, what I thought I would do is put some of these little teeny tiny pom-poms in the bottom, just to kind of mix it up, give it a different sort of look, a more kind of whimsical or fun look. And for the people that know me in real life, if you were at our Christmas party in 2023, that was kind of the theme that we had. Lanterns and apothecary jars and kind of oversized vases that had pom-poms in the bottom, and then different little vignettes, like the different colored flocked reindeer and different colored bottle brush trees and that kind of thing. So I've got kind of an assortment of pom-poms that I'm dropping in here. I'm not putting any yellow because the tree's going to be yellow. I did put in an orange one. I don't know how I feel about that, but you can kind of see. And then we're just going to pop the tree down in there like so. Kind of push it down. A CLC like this. You kind of have the little pom-poms at the bottom there, you know, bright color, and then the yellow. And then if you, where's the lid? You just pop the lid back on. Now, if you are going to use it like as a shelf sitter or in a tiered tray, you can just leave it like this. You also have the option of hanging it on your tree, and I thought you could take like some twine or some pretty narrow ribbon and kind of loop it through a couple of the holes on the salt shaker so you didn't have to glue it. But so that's sort of option one there. Kind of cute and easy. Now let's see, if we move on to one of the faceted ones, these were at one point salt and pepper, but I was doing crafts, I think in 2018, 2019, didn't film them, but I had kind of made snowmen salt and pepper shakers where you put like a little round styrofoam ball as the head, and I had sprayed glitter in this one, and yeah, so it's cloudy. You're not really going to be able to see what's in it. But what I thought that I would do so that it would have some weight on it, but then also that, you know, it wouldn't just be like kind of a cloudy salt shaker, was I have these green stones, which came from Dollar Tree for sure. They're vase fillers, I believe. And I thought that if I kind of put in a handful of those at the bottom, not only is it going to give it some weight, so it doesn't just, you know, fall over, but then when you look through it, you kind of get that green look, which I like. And then, drop another one in there. What I thought I'd do is take one of these larger bottle brush trees, which wouldn't necessarily fit inside of the thing, and kind of stick the little, you can kind of see the little pokey in there, stick it through the center salt shaker hole. I have to put my glasses on for this, but it does fit. And then once you've got it in, just kind of fold the base piece over so that it doesn't come out. And then I'm going to secure it with a little bit of hot glue. And with the hot glue, you know, it just takes like a little tiny bit to get it to set up. Ooh, we could even use one of these little wood rounds from the bottom of the other tree and kind of press that into the hot glue there to kind of give it a little bit more security. You see? Easy peasy. All right, and then we just screw that lid on. And you've got, this one's a cute little pink and green salt shaker bottle brush tree. Let's see, I've got this taller one, and for the taller one, I did think that some of these, maybe not that one, some of these other trees that are a little bit taller. Here we go. Nope, that one would fit in one of those. Is it the green one? Nope, that's the blue one. Gonna fold the bottom over on this. Oh, it's not cute that way, but once you get it in there and you add the Epsom salt, you won't really, hopefully, be able to see the bottom. All right, and I'm gonna start with a little bit of the Epsom salt. And I've got this little paper cone, actually I have several of them, that I'm gonna use in a future project. But the nice thing about it is that I can use it to put the Epsom salt in the salt shaker without making too much of a mess. All right, I put a little bit at the bottom. This is that lavender scented Epsom salt from the Dollar Tree. Smells really good, like soap. And then I think I am gonna put a little bit of hot glue on this. And then hopefully this is a thicker tree, so hopefully I can get it down in there without too much of a struggle. You do have to kind of put a little bit of effort in there. Okay. All right. It is a tight fit, but you can kind of see what it looks like. Got your tree inside of a salt shaker there. Add the lid, and again, I mean, this one might be a little big for a tree ornament, but it's definitely kind of cute. Little green tree and a salt shaker to add to our little collection there. And I wanted to do one more, or maybe two more, and kind of show you. This is the faceted one again, and I put the green stones in it the first time. This time around, I've got these little styrofoam vase fillers. These are also from the Dollar Tree, white and silver from a couple of years ago. And I thought that I would just add some of those in there so that you get kind of like a shimmery, wintry kind of look in the bottom. These I bought in 2022, I think, for our Christmas at Tiffany's themed Christmas party for people that know me in real life. White and silver and Tiffany's blue, which the tablecloth or table paper is also left over from that. So we've got that. Let's find the lid for this one. Maybe I don't have a lid for this. Oh, no. That one's right here. The lid for this one. And let's see, we did pink. And I got a green one in there. I could do yellow, or the butterscotch, the gold one. I've got this one. Okay, let's try this one. This was definitely a Dollar Tree one. Yeah, let's go with this one with the green and the snow. All right, let's see. The only thing here is I may not be able to get it through the salt hole. Maybe. I'm gonna wanna be gentle because I don't wanna, yeah, that's not gonna work. So before I just completely destroy this one, which, yeah, it didn't take a whole lot of effort. Let's go with the green. I did pink on the other one, so we'll switch it up and go with green on this one. Just unscrew the little candy piece. Hold on to that because, you know, definitely we'll use that for something else. And then stick this one through the hole. And kind of bend it over. And then we'll add a little hot glue. And that other little wood piece from one of these tiny ones. The bright colored ones that are really small, I'm fairly certain those came from Target. Okay. All right, got that glued in place. It's not pretty, but you're not going to see it. And then just screw it on top of the salt shaker there, and you've got another one. Now, obviously, I haven't glued the top down. I haven't, you know, done anything to really secure them in any sort of permanent way. So if you got tired of them or wanted to switch it up, change something out, you certainly could. Let's go ahead and do one more real quick. I think, yeah, I've got this blue one. It's strange with these that are the brightly colored ones. Not a green one. Yellow, blue, pink, red. I really like the red, but not a green one. Teeny tiny white one. So let's do the blue one with a little bit of the Epsom salt. Go for that snowy effect. Just a little. Because I do need it to kind of sit down in there. Okay, and I think I am going to put a little bit of glue on this one. Okay, I don't even know if I'm doing this in such a way that you can see it. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to be plenty disappointed when I get around to editing this. All right, so you've got the little blue bottle brush tree here in the salt. You add a little bit more of the Epsom salt on top. Maybe give it kind of like a, see if it, yeah, that maybe. You know, in theory, it could look like it snowed on it, but that's not really what I'm getting. But you've got the idea. It's really cute. If you had any teeny tiny little miniatures, like a little deer, I mean teeny tiny, you know, that might be cute in there. I do not have miniatures that small, so that will not be something that we'll be adding. But so there it is. You've got your little assortment of salt shaker trees, or bottle brush of salt, or bottle brush salt shaker trees, however you want to call it. Okay, so thanks for sitting through that. Thanks for coming back. If you're new here, my name is Judson. Like I said, this is Boozy Cinnamon Roll. We do a little bit of day drinking and crafting. My goal is to do 25 days of Christmas crafting this year. If you enjoyed this, if you thought it was funny, if you were super annoyed, give me a like, give me a don't like, I don't know, let me know. I'm open to comments. What is it? Like, follow, subscribe, share, all of those things. I hope that you're having a happy holidays. Thank you for your time and have a good day. Yeah, orange juice.
Everyone I know and love are all in town, but I've had enough of looking at the snow. I wish that I could go away this Christmas. My family, they don't want me to go.